What's going on, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's having a great, awesome day. I just finished work. It was a good day. I worked 13 hours, which is 325 bucks. I made $100 in tips, which is 425, and 140 in extra charges, so 565. Pretty cool. And I gave the customer my business card. They need a few TVs hung. They are gonna maybe call me tomorrow. I hope they do. And I gave them a price of $450, which I would have to bring a guy with me, pay him about 75 bucks, so I can make $375 on that. So yeah, today, awesome day at work, very good. Also, customer gave us a bunch of bottles of liquor. So I currently have like $100 in liquor, which is cool. I don't drink like that, but on the rare occasion that I do, I have liqueur. And I have 2 unopened bottles of Absolute vodka, which are gifts. You know, when you go over someone's house for an occasion, a lot of times liquor is a nice gift, so I have that to give. You know, I enjoy my job for those reasons. I get a lot of free stuff. Like the other day, I could have got a Schwinn bike for biking at home, but currently I have too much stuff in my house, so some stuff's got to go. But yeah, today, great day. I spoke to a gas station about putting a food cart in their parking lot. They don't really serve too much food. They're mostly gas and snacks. So it looked like a great place to get a food cart in. They also get a lot of business, so obviously it will be good for me, and I can either pay them rent, or a lot of places like rent and commission on those food carts. But you know, I did a little shopping around. I'm looking for a location that would say yes to a food cart, and then I'm gonna go ahead and buy one, get the business all situated, and put it there. But first, before I get the food cart, I'm looking for a place that I know is going to do good, and I could set up shop once the lease is signed and I know I'm in a location. So I'm not sitting on something, paying storage fees, and I have useless merchandise. So, stayed busy at work. You know, tried to make the best out of the day. That's really it, you know, you got to stay busy. So hopefully I get that handyman job, and it was a big group of people. It was like 6 women. So if I do a good job for them, all of them now will know my name, have my number, and hopefully those 6 people can turn into like 10 each, so potentially 60 people. I realized that networking yourself is huge. I never was a big believer into it, but if you have a lot of Instagram followers or any followers on social media, that's extremely beneficial to you, because you can leverage those followers to get your message across, make money, learn from. There's a lot of things you can do just by knowing a lot of people. So the more people you know, the better. I always thought a small circle is good for like your immediate people, but it's really good to have, you know, oh, I know a guy who does this, I know a guy who does that. This way you have connections all over the place. So network yourself as much as possible. That's something that I struggle at, but now I realize that it's good for me, so I'm going to network as much as possible, grow my Instagram account, my social medias, and, you know, create content. So I like being a content creator, which is why I'm making a YouTube video right now, because there's 2 types of people in the world, and don't get upset by this statement, learn from it. There are creators and consumers, you know, like Jeff Bezos, creator, created company that we all use, and now we're all his consumers, using his product and consuming. So he's a creator, he's getting rewarded for that. We're consumers, we're paying him. And creators are in a much more powerful position, make a lot more money, and are relied upon, where consumers, and the worst part about being a consumer is being a social media consumer, where you're consuming other people's content, especially if it's not beneficial content. Like even consuming this content, if you consume it too much and never make an action on it, then you're unhealthily consuming, and you don't want to do that. You want to consume the content, make a plan, and do some action. If you're consuming cat videos, you're not getting anything done unless you are happy where you are and you just consume your cat videos and you don't want to go any further in life. Good for you. But a lot of people I am catering this channel to want to do a lot better for themselves and move their lives to new highs, new levels, learn a bunch, and have a whole new array of skills and assets. So my goal is to have 10 sources of income. Currently I have work, handyman stuff, and my investments. So I have 3 currently. I'm working on number 4, which is selling, get my real estate license so I can sell real estate, and that one will help the other 3 actually. So I'll be able to invest more into my investment portfolio, be able to do more moves for people, and more handyman work. So I try to have all of these sources of income that I'm working on connect in a way, like they're a chain. So the more links I have to the chain, the stronger the chain is, and the more stuff I can pull with that chain. That's how I look at it. It's easier to build across than to build up. You know, you want to build very similar things, which I would say, like, if you're, depends on what you do. If you're a social media creator and you make content, it would probably be beneficial for you to sell merch, which would be 2 sources of income. And then, leverage through that. Maybe teach people how to build social media. That's 3 sources. Get sponsored on your social media. That's 4. Plus, hopefully your social media is paying you, whether that's YouTube or TikTok, whatever it is. Just build as many streams of income as you can. This way, if you get fired from a job or lose one of them, you have more to focus your energy on and to have take care of you. So yeah, that's it for today. Focus on building streams of income, and yeah, build them across and network. Networking is big, because people, pretty much whatever you get in this life comes from knowing someone who really just throws you a bone like once, and that's really all you need. You need to be thrown a bone once or twice, and then run with it. Eat it, learn from it, and go. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I love your comments. Peace.